In this video, I'm going to show you a new 10.7 billion parameter model which is called as Solar 10.7 billion from Upstage. This is the first ever 10.7 billion parameter model which is gaining quite a lot of traction and importance at Hugging Face. This 10.7 billion parameter model excels in performance and has already surpassed models up to 30 billion parameters including the Mixtral 8 into 7 billion model. Yes, that's true. So Solar has even beaten Mixtral on various benchmarks already. Solar 10.7 billion is optimized for fine tuning and it has utilized supervised fine tuning or SFT and direct preference optimization methods with various datasets ensuring robustness and adaptability. Supervised fine tuning or SFT is the process of fine tuning all of a model's parameter on supervised data of inputs and outputs. It teaches the model how to follow user specified instructions. It is typically done after model pre-training and that is what Solar has done. And then the other thing which I mentioned was direct preference optimization or DPO method. This approach represents a relatively novel methodology for aligning LLMs with human preferences, and it has already emerged as a practical and stable alternative to traditional reinforcement learning techniques. So this Solar 10.7 billion model is already using both SFT and DPO. Now this model comes in chat and also in instruct, and then there are various other variants which are already popping up here and there. There is another one which is called as Solar Platypus, which I will be also doing in another video. But in this video, let me quickly show you how you can install this Solar in Windows as quickly as possible. The tool which I'm going to use for Solar is called as LM Studio. If you're not aware of what LM Studio is, then I have another video where I go into way more detail as how to install LM Studio and how to use it, and I'll drop the link in video's description. Let's focus on Solar in this one. Launch LM Studio and then on the top left click on this home icon and then just search for Solar. Once you'll search it, you can see that there are a lot of quantized versions, GGUF files from Block and other people. So let me go with the Block one. So hats off to the Block for creating this quantized version. And if I show you the files and versions from Block, you can see that the size of this model is just under 6 gig. Going back to LM Studio, you can see that on the right hand side there are a lot of quantized versions. In order to download it, click on any one of them and it will get downloaded. I already have downloaded this for you. You can see this one, and if you click on folder icon, you can see it if it would show you, but normally there is a bug in LM Studio where it doesn't show you. If that happens after download, just close LM Studio and relaunch it. Let me quickly do it. I have closed it, and then on the desktop let's use it. This one, cool. Okay, so let's say maybe later, and then click on folder icon, and there you go. Now this Solar is visible. Now in order to use this model, click on these 3 dots. Let me clear my previous chat, just delete, and then in the middle select the model to load, which is the Solar one, and then in the top left it is going to show you the resource usage, so you would know that if you have sufficient resources on your machine or not. But in this case, yes. Let's drag this down so that we could chat with the model. Now let's ask it some of the questions. I'll ask it why lion is king of jungle, and then let's see, let's wait for it to come back. Okay, so the response is terrible. So why lion is king of jungle, it is saying because other animals are scared of it. Well, not really, I'm not sure. So let's ask it another question. Okay, I'll ask it how to climb K2 mountain in Pakistan. So when I had used Mixtral models, the quantized one out of the box, their responses, even the quantized one, were quite impressive. Okay, this K2 answer seems quite good to me, but short and terse, which is okay. Okay, let me ask it in a proper prompt how to climb maybe K2 mountain in Pakistan. Give me step by step plan in detail. Let's see if it is able to do that now or not. Let's wait for it to come back. So even by changing the prompt, it is still giving me the same answer, so which is quite interesting. I was expecting it to be more forthcoming. Anyway, let me ask it one more question. How can I be sure to be the most unwanted guest at any gathering? Let's see what it comes up with. Let's wait for it to return the answer. There you go. Now it has produced the answer, and I must say, though I have seen way better and detailed answers, but this one is actually quite interesting because it is different. That is one thing I have to give this to model. For example, it is saying arrive late, and then this will announce the host. Secondly, bring something that nobody else brought. For example, if everyone else is bringing beer, wine, bring vodka. I'm not sure about that. That this will make you unwanted. Maybe if it is totally off, then yes, okay. Anyway, but it shows that model is quite ingenious in that sense, and it is giving a very different answer. Now let's ask it a coding question. Write me a Python program to reverse a list. Let's see what it comes up with this time. So the model seems to be lost on this one. It is stuck here, and if I click on regenerate, it again stops. It doesn't show anything. Anyway, maybe it is due to the quantization, but I have seen even quantization working quite well. Anyway, so far it's not that I would say uh, impressive in quantization or in Windows, but maybe that is not the right criteria to judge it. But my expectations were high when I learned that this has already beaten Mixtral 8 into 7 billion mixture of experts on various benchmarks. Anyway, I'll try to also run it on the full model locally to see if it works or not. But so far, it's average. It's not that good. Let me know your thoughts. What do you think about this model? And if you share them in the comments, please. And if you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you very much.